Hello, everybody, and good morning. This is Pam at the Paper Outpost, or whatever time you're listening to or watching this video. Okay, I'm being a little selfish. I'm still playing with my not so I just don't like my scrapbook paper, and I'm just gonna keep playing with it because I'm in this mode to chill, unwind, and just turn this into something more fun, more exciting. Got a pile of scraps, got some glue, my imagination, and that's all I got. So I got, a few supplies. Okay, so let's see what happens. And let's lay some glue down. I'm gonna try this Scotch permanent glue stick because it's right in front of me. I've got others as backups just in case, but what I want to do, this is the thicker kind of scrapbook paper, not super thick, but it's thicker than a regular piece of copy paper or printer paper. And I just want to put some stuff. Oh, I was going to check to see if my sewing machine is working. Maybe we'll play with the sewing machine today on here. I'm not sure. It's over there, and I'm not even sure if it's... Are you needle worthy? You look like you have a needle in you and you're doing okay. We'll investigate and see, because I might want to just put some swirlies on this. Not sure. Don't know where we're going yet. Don't get all excited if you don't sew. It might not be a sewing one. So don't worry. Let's just see. And if you don't sew and you just want to check out what it would be like maybe to sew, it might be something worth checking out. Okay, so here's this is a cool old dictionary page, thin paper, torn, but that's okay because it really doesn't matter when you're gluing stuff down. But what is really important is get the edges. You're going to save yourself so many headaches and heartaches if you just attend to the edges, and life will be grand. There we go. That's right. Keep it all corralled in there. And I'm just going to lay this down. Doesn't even matter if it's in the perfect location. Just there. We're calling that good. What else we have? We got a lot of different paper over here. Oh, this is kind of cool. This old, I'm going to put you here maybe. Old copy paper of a handwritten letter. No, it didn't put farther north enough. That's okay. We'll deal with that later. It's down. Sometimes it goes down. And that's all it's got. This is a nice piece of old newspaper we can play with. What else we got here? We got a lot of copy dyed paper. This was like what I call overcooked, overbaked, but it can be very fun to use for collage. Even if you get little peepholes through, you can embrace the peepholes or you can cover the peepholes. We have so much variety and options available to us. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? See, this is an old simplicity pattern. That's kind of cool. And what else? Here's some old General Electric heaters. Let's see where we're going to put you. Here? Okay. And we're probably going to have to do some, tamping down of this. That's all right. It's okay. Everything's going to be all right. Don't get all excited on me now. Okay, this could go perfectly here. Let's do that. Might need a little extra help with this glue. A wider area here. Yeah, okay. I'm just free-flowing. There's really no pre-thought here. This is random free flow. A little extra, and I can put this over here. All right. These little pieces that are going to break off anyway. Okay. All right, let's see what we have here. That will go there. Need a little something more, maybe something like this. We don't know what this is, but we're going to use some bibliography of something. This is the grand bibliography of something. It's getting glued today. It's all good. There we go. All right. One there, one there. So how is your day going? If you don't know, I have 2 specials in November. The Fundle special, get a Fundle, collection of old and interesting papers. And here's an old prescription. A little torn, so maybe I'll just use pieces of it. It's fine to do that, it's okay. But I think these pieces are so cool. I love to honor them and use every little bit up that I can because I just think they're so cool. Old and interesting papers like antique ledger, checks, receipts, postcards, black and white photos, really cool old vintage and antique book pages, music paper, dictionary pages. Whoopsie, tore something off there. Okay, put you down there, put you there. We need one more little piece over here. Look at the date. That's kind of a cool piece. And with that Fundle, which also comes with free priority mail shipping, you're going to get it. So the regular Fundle's 100 plus pieces. The bonus for February, where am I? The bonus for November 24 is an extra 25 bonus pieces of crafty items. And they can range from stencils to fabric to cool papers to stickers to handwritten correspondence, black and white photo. You just don't know. It's going to be like a collection of those types of things and more, because I forgot exactly what I put in each an individual one. Did my best to put really cool things in every package, and just something a little extra fun for you. Maybe you're going to buy a Fundle for somebody else, but you know, there's nothing wrong with getting a little something for yourself too. Nope, no. Okay, so now we have almost covered the back. There we go. And so no code or coupon needed for that. And then for the second special, that is 50% off all Digikits, the computer files. Very deep discount at the Paper Outpost. Grab them now while you can. Rarely seen sale like that. Great time of year to get them. Stock up for next year. And over 300 Digikit themes. They're printables. You can use them anytime. You can re-download them anytime. You can save them to your computer. So there's, you know, you can store them. You never lose them. They're always stored in your Etsy account. I recommend that you buy them with your Etsy account and not a guest account, because it's just easier for you to find your files if you ever want to find them again. If you have an Etsy account, which is no big deal, you just, you know, set up one. They're really attached to an email address. And be mindful that sometimes people have more than one Etsy account and they don't realize it. They might have one attached to their phone, which uses one email address, and a different one on their laptop or their tablet, and it uses a different address. So if you ever have trouble finding your stuff, think that, did I use a different email address? Is that how I bought it? That's one thing that's actually pretty common. So, but they're easy to find when you know your account, and you can re-download them as many times. Let's say you download them to your computer and you can't find them. You don't know what folder you put them on in your computer. You just re-download them again. They're eternally yours, eternally there, saved in your Etsy account. You never lose them. Okay, so, and the deal with that, 50% off all through November 2024. No codes or coupons needed. Okay, enough yapping about that. Back to crafting. So, which is really why we're all here. Okay. I've got a few little guys that are just sticking out here. So I'm just containing the beast here. Look at that. It's funny. I was talking about this on my podcast the other day, that even though we collage and we make things, and we think we're using up things, we haven't really used anything up until it actually leaves the craft room or the craft area, because we've just changed the location. So all these scraps that were over there in a box are now stuck on this paper. They're still in the craft room. And they're wondering, are they going to become anything? And yes, they are, because having this ready to go, really cool, fun paper is so valuable in the world of junk journaling. It just it expedites everything. When you sit down and you have stuff that's pre-made, you can make journals relatively quickly. So if you're finding a lot of pressure, like, oh, I say you make one journal and you're like, oh my gosh, that was a wonderful experience, but it took me a long time, and you know, I really had to take my time and do every step and all of that, but I think I'm ready to maybe make 3 journals at once now, because Christmas is coming up, holidays, birthdays are coming up, and I think if I repeat the process, 1, 2, 3, make all the covers, put all the papers in, decorate everything, I might be okay. And you will find you will get faster with time. And when you have stuff like this that is grab and go, you can just cut this into multiple different shapes. You can make belly bands, corner tucks, pockets, covers, cover art. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do with these, and you are only limited to your imagination. Now, let's go find some imaginative things to do with this. It is kind of fun to play with the inks. They're very friendly when it comes to just junk journal world. It makes you get a stencil and then some inks, and you are rocking it. Okay, let me see what I have here. I could find a different. What's that? Okay, what do we got? Okay, I'm just going to grab a random pile. Oh, okay, what have I got? I don't even know what I grabbed. Look at this music. That's kind of cool. We're going to go heavy into the music on here. Okay. But I'm going to do a different color. I'm going to go with Distress Oxide and Shaded Lilac. I don't know what's going to happen here. Let's see. Let me get my brownie brush. Sure. I don't really have a lilac on. Well, that's probably a big mistake, but well, whatever. It's too late now. Okay. Maybe I need to wet it a little. Wake it up. Yeah, this is called Cross Pollination. This is my brown brush. And I'm using it because it's here. Not because it's the right brush to use. Because I'm a lazy crafter. Let's see if I even had any color on there. Oh, I do see some. So this is going to probably be a purple brown. Maybe more brown because this is really heavily loaded with brown, which I'm now grinding in and embedding into my purple pad, which I can feel the cringes. Oh, I can feel the cringes. I'm not looking. I'm not listening. No, I'm just doing it. I know. Hey, my toys. If I'm going to ruin my toys. Okay, come on, like a cool brown, I want to call it an opera, not a brown, a gray. Like an opera gray. Isn't that the opera gray? I'm going to call it that. I don't know what to call it opera gray, maybe because it has music on it. This is opera gray. Yes, I'm co-blending inks. And I'm getting opera gray. Isn't that cool? All right. Yeah, that looks actually pretty cool. It's really hard to mess this up. So if you have like paralytic fear of doing something to a piece of paper, do random stuff like this. Like say today, I am purely just going to experiment. I'm just going to make these little master boards and I'm not going to pass judgment on myself. I'm just going to let my imagination run free, have fun, goof off, and just see what happens. And just back away and give myself some breathing room. Yeah, let's be easy on ourselves. Let's be gentle. It's all okay. It really is. And we all know in the end, it's only paper. So, and there's, always junk mail and stuff coming in. So it's not like we're going to run out of paper. Maybe one day we'll run out of paper because everything will be digital and that will be a sad day because we love paper. So let's always have paper. That's why it's okay to hoard paper in case paper disappears. No, if you're going to hoard paper, like some of us do, I know who you are out there. Nothing wrong with it. It's I think an innocent vice, as long as it doesn't go crazy, but as long as it's healthy and you're doing stuff with it and it brings you joy, it's all good. Okay, so that's kind of cool, right? It's looking very different than its original self. And I feel like I want to do some black rubber stamping on it with some impressive something or other. 1, 2, 3, maybe 1 or 2. What do I got? I've got these 3 inks. Let's see if I can find the black. Found the black. Okay. All right. Wet that up a little bit. Okay, what do we got? Can you see? Yep. Okay. Flower, dragonfly. I always like botanicals. Never can go wrong with a botanical, right? So you're just like, it's pretty hard to ruin anything if you put a flower on it. It just sort of always makes it better. I like doing off the edges a little bit. Oh, that looks cool. Just going to do random. Maybe the intersection points where the papers connect. Are you loose? Do you need... Oh, look at this. Yeah. This is where we need to add a little extra glue. And the little trick is put it on the back side of this. Because then you're not over gluing onto... Okay. Paper. That's good. And you can do other things to this stuff too. You can not just stop at sewing, or if you wanted to sew, you could sew on here. But you could also cover the whole thing with Mod Podge and make it like a, give it that leathery plastic sort of feel too, which will take it into an entirely different realm. Maybe I just want to do one type of stamp on here. Oh, let's see. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. I think I'm gonna do another one. Maybe not the 2 flies. Maybe I'm gonna do dragonfly. I don't know if this dragonfly is really good. I think this dragonfly has been stamped so many times because it's a beloved stamp. I don't know how it's gonna show up, but we're gonna try it. Let's do one up here to see how it shows up. Yeah. See, it barely shows up for some reason, and we're gonna not use you because I've dealt with you before because I've loved you and I've kept you around because I don't want to let you go, but you've left me hanging, dragonfly. I'm gonna go find your brother or something. There's some backup in here. Something else. I got a million stamps. You think I could find one? Okay, let me look over here. Now I'm looking at another drawer. Okay, nothing there. Oh, I got a million stamps. pretty. No, we don't need a heart. I'm looking. Skull, no. A birdie? Maybe a birdie. Let's see how the birdie comes out. Yeah. All right. Better? Oh, yeah, it's a good birdie. See? I mean, that's the way it should go. These are kind of cool stamps. I found these on Etsy somewhere, and I moved on that one. It wasn't the bird's fault. That was operator error. But I just think this stuff comes out so cool. It completely changes what we started with. That useless piece of scrapbook paper. Well, it really wasn't useless because look, I'm putting it to good use. Need a little more glue here. But this is just plain fun. You know what I mean? When you just get lost in the process and you're having a good time. All is well. You don't know why you should be allowed to have so much fun, but you are, and you're like afraid to tell your friends because maybe they're not having as much fun as you are. And you don't want to be like the one having all the fun because then you're like, hey, I'm having all the fun. What are you doing? They're like, nothing. What are you doing? Watching the grass grow, arguing with Sam, like that stuff. But no, I want you back having fun because that's what it's all about. And maybe, just maybe, they'll want to come along for the ride because they're tired of talking to Sam too. Okay, so what else we got here? I think I want to do a little bit of hewing. I'm feeling hewing could come into play here. So that's where you change the depth of the colors throughout. So I'm going to knock this down a little bit, and I'm going to grab for my what is it? This is like a small rat ate it, but that means it's a really good dauber at this point because it's got roughened edges, and we're just going to see what happens. Okay, this is my black on a old spool. Just going to do a little around the edges. I don't see any little glue I need there. These little glue pieces come up. And that's why if you Mod Podge over it after, that handles all that. If you sew over it after, this can tack down any little uppies that are occurring. Are you an uppie? You could be an uppie. See, this little now fractional piece here that's hard for me to lift because it's going to break. What I could do is just glue something over top of it, which might be the best strategy out of there. I think I'm going to do that. So instead of breaking that little piece and doing all that, I'm just going to come in here with this little piece of that prescription. Get it on the edges really good. That's your friend. That's the little secret out of here of the little uppities. And down. There we go. Okay. Very good. How all issue was handled. And they're just little issues in life. It's not a big deal, really. No, just get the corners kind of darkened a little bit. Now, I don't know where I'm going to cut this paper, so doing the corners really doesn't matter other than those corners will be done on the cut pieces. But I am going to come randomly throughout here and just lay a little bit of dark ink where the intersections are. That's kind of fun to do around the little pieces. It kind of blends them in a little bit, gives a little more distinction. That's what I tell myself. I don't know. I am, rambling here. You haven't noticed as my little thing becomes more fragile, and I got little pieces of black lint felt sponge on here. Okay, and you don't have to stop there. You can layer in different colors. It's probably smarter to do lighter colors first and go to dark, because then you're not mucking up your little ink dauber thingies. Now this truly was a brown originally, so I'm going to go back in with brown. This is, what is this? Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. Soften around, soften. Just kind of soften, just going around, just like totally taking this. It's just becoming something completely different. It might change a million times. And you just know when you're done. It's like, okay, I'm done, and then you're done. And when you're not done, you're just not done. And you have to be okay with that. And it's kind of fun because then there's more to do, and that's fun too. So I can keep it very neutral palette and just leave it as is, or I can weave in other colors just for the sheer play of it. You don't have to keep everything neutral. You don't have to say to yourself, well, I don't actually know. I don't want to commit yet. Well, it's okay. It's okay to have a little splash of something else in there. Have a little blue in here. Maybe put a little blue. This is Broken China. All right, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Look at me. Okay. Just a little counter hewing here. Counter hewing. There, now I'm counter hewing. I'm adding, layering on the inks. I don't know if counter hewing is a word, but we're counter hewing. We're adding some little contrast, not contrasting, but accenting colors. Maybe that's the best way. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Just doing random little spots on the edges. Bringing out the blue. This is fun. This is getting real kind of cutie pretty. It's taking on a very, I don't know, kind of 1950s, because she's really an anchor piece there. But remember, when I cut her off, then I'm just looking at this. So this could be whatever it is, botanical, journaling, birds, you know, old dates. I mean, yeah, so here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, there we go. There we go. That's kind of fun. Yeah, so I think the black, the brown, and the blue is enough to give it some distinction. Okay. And I don't know why, but there's a thing of threes in art. So if you go with color 1, 3 colors, 5 colors, not that you can't do 2 and 4, you totally can, but for some reason it's a thing. So sometimes I'll do that. I'll stick with the 1s, the 3s, and that's kind of cool. Right now I do feel like I want to come in with some sticklerama just for fun. A couple of minutes, we could stickle here. Here's some gray. That might look kind of cool because we do have the opera gray in there. I do want to maybe put some copper color. I think that would be a very pretty accent color in here. Okay, so this is Nouveau Crystal Drops in Copper Penny. Okay, this is the classic down-up maneuver. Where are my glasses? I can't see anything. This is called casting while basically blind. Okay, so now she's going to put on her glasses because they're everywhere. Okay, well, those are super strong. I can't see anything. Back away to maybe mid-level magnification. Okay, now I can see something. Okay, here we go. Now what to do? I could just focus on the flowers. So maybe because, okay, down up is going to be the maneuver. We're going to put them on the flower petals. And you could just use that theme all across the flower petals. Wherever there's a flower. Now, this is just one option with stickling or nouveau dropping or liquid purling, which are all similar type products where you're doing this little down-up motion with these little tiny cutie bottles. And then you set them aside and let them dry. Stickles usually takes the longest to dry. It's like a glitter glue. And then these others dry pretty fast. But you do want to set them aside because you probably may have seen how I stick my hand in it and then I'm covered in it. My paper's covered in it. But it all seems to work out okay because it's such pretty bling. It just looks nice anyway, even if you goof it. So don't overthink it. Just get in there and up, down it. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, did I get all the flowers? Did I miss one? It's okay if I miss one. That does look kind of cool. I like that. All right, so that's fun. That gave it a little bit of intrigue and interest. Now I'm going to play with this. What's this? Nouveau Crystal Drops in Liquid Mercury. Ooh, okay, so that's basically like a silvery gray. And since there's some gray components going on here, I think we're going to just randomly like follow some of the lines that are bridges in between the connections of the paper. So giving it a little following of the eye look and like not, you know, there's no hard and fast rules here. You don't have to, yes, do this, not do that. These are just random thoughts from a crazy woman. So if you're a crazy person, a little bit, just a little, not like I look royal nutso. We're talking just mid-range, having fun, willing to do fun things with paper, kind of crazy. This might be your happy place today. This might be it. This might be it. You did this today and everything else is going to be okay because you did already have some fun. And, okay, so, I don't know, I just feel like maybe doing some random flowery things here. This is like, this makes no sense, but you don't just have to do dots with this stuff is what I'm trying to say. You can do little, I gotta be really careful not to get my elbows in this. Okay, like weird, what are these, asters or something? Well, nobody knows what these are, but they're just like weird. They look like spiders. Who are we kidding? Did anybody say spiders? They're asters. Okay, they're little flowers. They're not. They look like spiders. Let people think they're spiders. Go ahead. I don't mind that. No, these are little spidery things because it is kind of a little spooky. So they could be flowers, and they're going to. I'm just going to leave them in Wonderland. They're not going to know what it was. That's right. They just saw these little odd things. And just like little misty whatevers. Kind of cool. Yeah. All right. I think we got a done one. That was fun. Hold on. Okay, everybody, we have somebody to present.
Hello, this is the presentation of Sunshine at the near end of the video where I tend to appear. This is Junior Cup Up reporter reporting that Mother has only had 1 cup of coffee. All of this happened on only 1 cup of coffee. Yes, there will be another cup of coffee coming soon. But at this point, as it stands, there's only been 1. And we got all of that out of 1 cup of coffee. That wasn't bad. I wonder what you guys can do with 1 cup of coffee. If you're coffee drinkers, maybe you're tea drinkers, maybe you're water drinkers, maybe you're just like your electrolyte fluid. I don't know. But whatever it is, grab a glass, grab a mug, have a seat with your papers and like this stuff over here. Okay, and just play for like 20 minutes. Every day, consider it a vitamin. It's fun, it's good, and we can all go back to sleep after that. Then we'll get up later and we'll have a snack, and it will be a grand day. We can put a pin in it. I love you all. Happy crafting, everybody. Sunshine out.
Aw, I just feel like you're growing up on us. You're just all like mature pants. All right, there you go, folks. So, don't forget, 2 specials, Fundle with bonus, and 50% off all JPEG Digikits. My videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts, which are new audio material about paper crafting, life of a crafter, junk journaling, and answering your crafty questions, comes out, the new audio material Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then every other day of the week you're going to find video podcasts uploaded on Spotify. And also, I have an Etsy shop if you're looking for journals and bundles and kits and fundles. And I do get a lot of requests for journals at this time of year. I just can't crank them out that fast. So the way I do it is I do sell them generally in my Etsy shop. Yes, pretty much only in my Etsy shop. And so sometimes I will do a video saying, okay, I have a journal for sale. Here's a flip through. If anybody interested in buying it, come on over. Or I might just put a note in the community tab. Hey, I've got a journal for sale. Come on by. Whoever gets there first can get it. What else? Sometimes I'll just sneak one in and not tell anybody and just let it be for the passerby. So I figure that's kind of a fun and, way to put them out to the universe. I don't want to rush making them. I want to enjoy making them. And that's really important. I hope you give yourself that gift as well. I know it can get a little hectic around the holidays where I feel like, oh my gosh, we have to produce all this stuff for the gift giving, but keep it fun for yourself too. It's so important. All right. So I also do print and mail. If you like the DigiKit idea, but you don't have a printer or don't like to print, I will print them for you. 10 DigiKits, which gives you 50 printed pages on nice lightweight cardstock. All you need to do is buy the print and mail option and then send me a list through Etsy message of the 10 DigiKit names that you want. I only need the first 2 or 3 words to know which one you're talking about, and then I will print them off and send them out. You also get free priority mail shipping with that. And I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies that you see me use here. I do put links in there in my Amazon shop, so you can find the items. This does help my shop, but you don't pay more for the items for using my link. So thank you very much for your support. I do also have a merchandise shop, which is, I call it my t-shirt shop, but basically you can get Create with Reckless Abandon or Everything is a Craft Supply until proven otherwise on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zip tote, mug tote, or water bottle. Great for gift giving, sell family, friends, or other crafters. And also, you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Come and join our Facebook group. We're doing a lot of fun over there, doing weekly and monthly challenges, as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos. And remember, most of all, that fun can be simple, and really go create with reckless abandon. Let's have some fun. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.